Hopefully if you're coming to this video, it's because you've learned a side plank from me, and this is just a reminder. For those of you who have not, we may have to unlearn some things that you've learned to make the side plank really work for you. First thing you need to understand when you're going to do a side plank, if you've had shoulder pain, which is usually anyone's complaint, is that you didn't prepare the shoulder for weight bearing, or you were given the information that your arm should be in this perfect alignment with your body. So I want to talk you through that. When we do a side plank, it's important to recognize that we're about to weight bear through our shoulder. And if I'm sitting here relaxing, hopefully you can see my shoulder is upwards towards my ear as opposed to now. When I have this situation, I'm putting energy into the floor. All these shoulder area muscles are engaged. So when I go ahead and I load that weight on my shoulder's prepared for it. Another way I can help prepare my shoulder is to make a fist. A sneaky thing about the neurology of the body, if you make a strong fist, your rotator cuff turns on a little bit more, and so does your core. We're going to take an advantage of that. So we're going to make a strong fist. I say push the earth away. We see not this, but this. Free hand on your heart, and up you go. When I mentioned that we don't want your shoulder in this perfect alignment, what I meant is you don't want the line of your arm bone and the line of your body a straight line. If I were to show you from the side, we don't want this. We want this. And the reason for that is the resting position of the shoulder has the ball slightly forward in the socket, right about there. Not in line with the body, slightly forward of it. Some well-meaning personal trainers have clouded the minds of a lot of clients by having them be in a side plank and they're rolling forwards a little bit, which is perfect, and telling them to get back this way. Because when you're walking around the room, it looks good to the eye. But you're a human body and you have to honor the anatomical variations of a shoulder joint, and they're not 90-degree angles. So the resting position of the shoulder is slightly forward of the body, which means when your shoulder's on the ground, the body's gonna be slightly forward of the shoulder, okay? So we're gonna make a fist, we're gonna push the earth away like that, free hand on your heart, and we're up with a very slight forward inclination of the torso towards the ground this way. Keep in mind that the length of your body dictates the difficulty. So when I'm wadded up like this and my knees are towards my face, it's easier. If this is still hard for you, really wad your body up and make it small, and you can make your fist, push the earth away, and come up like that, and that's about the easiest way you can start. Then you can lengthen it out. So I call that level 1. Level 2, still the same, make your fist, push the earth away, free hand on your heart. You lift up and then you press your hips forward. So now you're going to be a little longer, so you're a straight line, ear, shoulder, hip, knee. So you made your body longer than this, which means there's more leverage to overcome. It's a little bit harder. The maximum way, level 3 if you will, is where your legs, your body rather, is full length, and then rather than stacking your feet, put your top leg in front, connect heel and toe, make a fist, push your arm away from the world or the world away from your arm, free hand on your heart. If you follow that path, you will find that you get the benefits of a side plank. What's the benefit of a side plank? Why are we doing this? Yeah, there's a little shoulder stability. That's not usually our way of going. It's usually for the core stability in the frontal plane, that side-to-side plane, which is the most neglected. I can tell you it would be a fun experiment if the next 10 patients came into my office, I didn't evaluate anything. I just made them all stronger in the frontal plane. I'd help a lot of people without even doing any evaluation whatsoever. It's completely ignored in most people's training program, so adding a little frontal plane strength goes a long way. It's a three-dimensional world. We have to be strong in all three, and the plane you don't train in will be the plane that hurts you. So there you go.